West, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Huskies offense takes the field to start this game off. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster is built to succeed in the Big Ten. Physical in the trenches, but they still got the talent on the perimeter and the skill spots. That showed up the last time they blew Washington out.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hands it off. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll give it to the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Huskies will snap it on first and 10. Touch pass on the run. Finds a little space. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Running back searching for a hole. Ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. To the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they have the first points of the game. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Caught behind the line. It's Rossi. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Lincoln. With the catch, it's Barnett. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Going for 6. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Lowers those pads. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something.
Run to the right. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Leaves it with the running back. 1-A-1 gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Wants to throw. It's Lincoln. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barnett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Huskies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Give to the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. Good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll try the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's got it down the middle. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rossi. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line.
And nice job by this team.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll run it. Touchdown, Washington. And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Lincoln. He's got him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Got it in the middle, it's Barnett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Gonna look downfield again. Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his big tight end. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Grabs it in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Fires left. He's got it. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Here's the handoff. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air, it's Lincoln. Got his man. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Brooks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. No gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Brooks. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Ducks have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, They're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness, and in this one, it is crowned with victory for Washington as the Huskies take down the Ducks. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.